my name is Samantha and welcome to today's video. Today is going to be another sew and tell. This time it was successful. Let's get into it. I have had this project on my to-do list for quite a while. If you don't know what we're making today, it is a little sleeve for pint ice cream. And this specifically is Ben & Jerry's, but it doesn't have to be Ben & Jerry's. But I have been wanting to make a sleeve, and I watched a bunch of tutorials, and there's a bunch of different ways that you can go about making it. The shape that I liked the most was like the general cozy shaped sleeve. So a lot of them were more like the bowl cozies, where you start off with a square and then you put the corners together and then you end up with these like spikes out, which I don't know, I feel like that would be like annoying if you're like trying to eat your ice cream and you've got this like extra fabric coming out of the sides. I've also seen where people like put a handle on. This is not perfect, but it does work. So I do want to make a couple more renditions, and then I'm planning to come out with a pattern for this. So let me take you through the process of how I went about making the pattern. Like I said, it's not perfect, I'm not done, but this is what I did. And this is kind of the process of what I do for anything when I'm trying to make it. Like, it's just trial and error. And after the failure from Tuesday and trying to salvage that, it was nice to finally have a success. But it did take me about 5 attempts. So what I did is I ate my container, washed it out twice actually, and then I got a piece of paper so I could do some measurements. Yes, I could have measured with a tape measure, but in my mind, this made more sense. So I took the piece of paper and, sorry if that's loud, I took it around and I figured out like where the mark is. So then I drew a line, and then I drew a line for the bottom. And then I went a little past that, so there'd be, what is the word I'm looking for? Seam allowance. And so then I tried that size. So I have like a rectangle, right? I cut that out, I tried it out. It didn't really work. Then I tried it a little bigger. That didn't really work. Like, this is like my first rendition of this, and it was too tight and it didn't really work. And the other thing that's strange is like, this is like an inch thicker on the top than on the bottom. But yet when I tried in versions 3 and 4 to do like a, what is the word? Like where it goes downwards, like I made it tighter, and you could see I like drew out my shape on the paper here. It doesn't work. Like, I can't even get it on. I made it bigger and it barely gets on. And I'm like, what is going on here? Like, I know how to measure. Why isn't this working? So then I was like, forget it. I'm just going to do a straight line. Plus, I didn't like that this had 2 seams. Well, technically 4, 2 on the inside, 2 on the outside. So this one only has 1 seam on one side. And so I like this one the most, but I don't like how like beefy the bottom is. So I do want to make the bottom like a little slimmer, so that it can rest a little easier. And I got tired of this red fabric, so I cut like a strip and I used that for the first 3, or first 4 technically, because the first one, this one, I made like multiple different cuts on it and I redid it. But I ran out of the red from what I cut. I still have more red, but I didn't want to cut any more. I didn't even finish these. They're all have raw edges. But this one, I just cut the same fabric on the inside and out. And I don't know. I don't know if I like the different inside and out or if I like the same inside and out. I was thinking like, oh, I'm going to make this reversible, and I think that would be really cool. But now I'm thinking, oh, I actually kind of like that it's all one pattern. Like, it kind of looks nice. So let me know your thoughts on that. But that is what I came up with. And it doesn't go all the way to the top. Let me know if you think that it should have a handle. But I like that the top of the fabric doesn't go past the lid, and it just like fits nicely. And also because like I went with like the cozy shape, it folds up really small. It's kind of like when we did the tissue boxes, and I want to make some more of these. Check out this better pattern that I made. Duh, if you cut it from, you know, the bottom versus the top, then you already have the hole. If you know the issue I'm talking about, or if you don't know the issue that I'm talking about, check out the video. I'll have it linked down below. But this will make it a lot easier. So I want to make this again and make it better. But anyways, that's my show and tell of my little cozy. I'm so proud of how it turned out. I'm glad that I had a successful project. It was really making me doubt my abilities when the project on Tuesday didn't work out. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Let me know if you'd be interested in me putting together a pattern for you. And please don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.